Archangel Michael says, a sealed envelope was delivered to a powerful figure whose presence shakes entire rooms. Inside that envelope was not a contract, not a threat, but a carefully crafted blackmail note, written in someone else's hand, but carrying your name. The energy around that letter is dangerous, and the spirit realm has taken notice. You have walked through fire unknowingly, but today, the heavens are lighting up your path so you don't fall deeper into this scheme. This message is not random, it's divine timing, and it carries a vibration that your soul needs to feel. Someone invoked your name in a situation you were never part of, and now that note is resting in the hands of someone who has the ability to alter your life permanently. The person who did this has no idea that they triggered a chain of events that will return back to them tenfold. But before that happens, the light must shine on you so that you are not dragged into the mud they tried to create. The letter wasn't about money alone, it was about control, manipulation, and setting up a storm around your destiny. The blackmailer doesn't live far. Their heart is covered in jealousy and confusion about how you keep rising while they keep sinking. They found an old image of you, either online or printed, and attached it with the letter to make the lie appear real. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says this, the name they used in that note carries your essence, but the fingerprints are not yours. This will come out in time, but not without pressure and divine protection. Heaven is now creating a barrier around you so that the fallout does not trap you inside. There's more than one person involved in this. 2 others read the letter and are whispering your name in meetings, trying to validate what they received. But what they don't know is that your energy does not align with darkness, it exposes it. Soon, you'll notice strange behavior from someone in your circle. They might stammer when they speak, avoid eye contact, or suddenly try to get closer with fake kindness. That's not intuition, it's revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There is a lawyer involved. This person is known for fixing messes quietly, and your name is being uttered behind doors you've never walked through. The intent is to use your reputation as a pawn in a larger trap. Don't panic. This exposure is actually your opportunity for elevation. You're about to be removed from the false shadows and lifted into something bigger than you imagined. Someone from your past may be linked to this. Someone who used to admire you but now resents how you're still glowing. They had access to something that belongs to you, an old signature, an address, or an email, and it was used deceptively. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A message will soon arrive to you in a strange way. It might be through someone asking weird questions, or even through an official-looking document. Don't respond immediately. Pause. Ask for divine clarity before reacting. Your silence right now will speak louder than 1,000 words. The energy around this moment is like glass, fragile, reflective, and sharp. One wrong step could cut deep, but with angelic guidance, you will walk right through it unharmed. There is also a digital trail left behind by the person who wrote that letter. A login, a location, an IP address. Heaven will make sure it becomes visible at the perfect moment. No weapon formed against you will go undetected this time. Type Amen to get blessing 1477. A conversation is being planned without your knowledge. In that room, they'll bring up your name again to see how the powerful person reacts. But the truth is, Your name carries a vibration too high to be used as currency in a dark transaction. Heaven is setting up a divine counteraction. Someone unexpected, who barely knows you, will speak a word that stops everything. Their testimony will reverse the suspicion and ignite an investigation into the true sender of the blackmail. You'll be protected, but you must remain alert. Your energy must be guarded. Do not entertain conversations that feel off, they're traps wrapped in fake curiosity. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Watch out for someone who suddenly brings up your achievements or tries to compliment you in an awkward, forced tone. That is a mask. They are fishing for your reaction and trying to assess if you know something. A phone call will be made this week about you, but it won't reach your ears. Instead, you will feel it. A sudden pressure in your spirit, a cold wind, or a strange shift in energy when you least expect it. This is a spiritual signal that the enemy is pressing in. But don't fear. You are not alone. There are angelic watchers stationed around you now, especially when you sleep. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. They thought you wouldn't find out. They thought they were clever. But what they didn't know was that your name is written in divine ink, untouchable by lies, protected by fire. You will be vindicated in a way that silences all whispers. What was meant to destroy you will actually open doors to elite rooms and powerful alliances. The person who received the letter will begin to question its truth in the next 6 days. Prepare for unexpected clarity. A dream might bring you clues. Pay attention to names, colors, or phrases that repeat, they are not coincidences. Type Amen to get blessing 717. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Someone close to you may pretend not to know about this, but they do. Their hands are not clean, though they didn't write the note, they passed it. They whispered, they encouraged, they smiled behind your back while shaking in your presence. This script is shifting quickly now. What was meant to take months will unravel in a matter of days. Your role now is to walk in silence, move with wisdom, and keep your faith sharp. Do not overshare your thoughts online right now. Someone is watching your posts for signs. They are trying to see if you've caught the scent of their scheme. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. Not for war, but for restoration. You are not being attacked, you are being marked for deliverance. You'll receive a sign in an unusual moment. A stranger will say your name accidentally. You'll see a word on a license plate or in a message that stirs your heart. These are confirmations. Trust them. One woman, in particular, was jealous of the way you inspired others. She never healed her own wounds, so she turned to sabotage. It's her energy behind the push for your name to be used so carelessly. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The powerful person who received the note is curious but not convinced. That's your protection. Their intuition is warning them that something is off. That warning is coming from divine presence. Soon, you'll feel a release in your chest. Like something heavy was lifted. That's when the battle begins to shift fully in your favor. From now until the end of this week, avoid unnecessary conflicts. Stay peaceful, even when others try to provoke you. Your stillness is confusing the ones who tried to bait you. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. This blackmail attempt won't end the way they planned. What they started in secret will be exposed publicly. The ones who read the note will learn that your silence was louder than their lies. Your name was chosen because it carries power, and they thought if they could stain it, they could steal from it. But Archangel Michael has stepped in. The flames are rising, and soon, the snakes will be scorched. You'll be offered an apology, though it may not be sincere. Receive it with grace and let the angels deal with the truth behind it. You don't have to fight every fire, some are meant to burn away your enemies. Type Amen to get blessing 616. They didn't think you would find out. But you were never alone in this. Every word spoken against you has been recorded in heaven, and now the reckoning has begun. Archangel Michael says, don't seek revenge. It's already being carried out in the spirit. Focus on healing, on rebuilding, and on being ready for the next door that's about to open. You are not the person they tried to paint. You are the person heaven has been guarding in silence until the perfect moment. That moment is now. Type Amen to get blessing 911. They are watching your reaction closely now. They're waiting to see panic, fear, or desperation in your actions. But what they don't expect is your calmness, that sacred calm that only divine protection can bring. The days ahead are not for fighting, but for discerning. The angelic realm has released watchers to go before you, placing confusion in the camp of those who set the trap. Your name is protected not only in this realm but written in light in realms far beyond. You'll begin to notice that certain people pull away without explanation. Don't chase them. Some were only in your life to serve the dark energy, and their departure is part of your cleansing. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Someone who once sat with you, laughed with you, and praised you in public has fed your name into a lie to cover up their own shadow. They were exposed to danger, and instead of facing it, they used you as their escape door. But the door they opened has now become their own prison. Your image was copied. Something that belongs to you, either your photo, your words, or even your name, was altered and added to something dark. But spiritual fingerprints are never erased. You will begin to dream of keys, doors, or mirrors. These symbols are heaven's way of unlocking what is hidden from your waking mind. Trust them. Don't ignore them. Type Amen to get blessing 515. There is a powerful person, someone in a position to make life-changing decisions, who has begun asking silent questions. Not out loud, but within themselves, about who you are and why your energy doesn't match what they were told. They will make a move soon. You won't see it directly, but you'll feel its shift. You'll feel lighter, calmer, and suddenly hopeful for no reason. That's because something has already been revoked in the spirit. A decision that was going to be made against you is now being reversed behind curtains. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Pay attention to numbers that repeat. Pay attention to sudden animals crossing your path, birds, cats, or even insects that show up out of rhythm. These are not accidents. Spirit is talking. You are being coded for awakening and divine instruction. Someone is planning to send you another message. But this time, it may come in the form of a warning, an offer, or an apology. Watch how it's worded. If it feels hollow or unusually polished, it's not truth, it's performance. Your response must be silence and strength. The more you speak now, the more the enemy gathers pieces to twist. Type Amen to get blessing 700. The one who used your name is restless. They can't sleep, can't concentrate, and are constantly checking if their act has been discovered. That's because your name carries spiritual authority, and their spirit now faces torment. They underestimated you. They thought you were just another soul to use and manipulate. But they forgot, when the righteous are silent, the heavens speak louder. This attack was never about the lie, it was about trying to sabotage your next season. But instead, it activated your divine promotion. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You'll begin to receive attention from people you once admired from afar. Invitations may come, offers may appear, this is not by coincidence. The divine realm is balancing your name in the same measure it was misused. Don't fear legal consequences. What's meant for you cannot be stolen, and what's falsely attached to you cannot stick. Your innocence holds a divine signature, stronger than any ink written by humans. A public door is opening for you. Not because you chased it, but because your name was echoed in rooms of darkness, and heaven decided to use it as light. Type Amen to get blessing 411. Do not retaliate. Do not even explain too much. Let the silence build pressure on the wrongdoer. Let your peace speak louder than their noise. They were waiting for you to panic. To slip up. To run toward them in desperation for clarity. But what they don't know is, you are walking into a destiny they can't access. The blackmail note was their way of trying to drag you into a pit that was never yours. But the divine reversal has already begun. And soon, you'll be too elevated to be reached by their tricks. Type Amen to get blessing 929. In the next few days, you might find a piece of paper, an old message, or a digital notification that brings all of this into the light. It will appear small, but it holds the entire truth. Don't rush to tell anyone. Sit with it. Pray over it. Allow the angels to guide you in how to use it wisely. There is a location connected to this setup, a building, a cafe, a hallway, somewhere a meeting was held about you. And though you never stepped foot there, your name was carried in whispers. Type Amen to get blessing 2442. But now, your name is carried by fire, by truth, and by light. No longer shall you be dragged into the shadows others created. Archangel Michael says, this ends in your favor. The mess is not yours to clean up. The lies are not yours to battle. It's the season where truth becomes your shield and justice becomes your stage. A breakthrough will happen at night. It may be emotional. It may come with tears or a heavy heart. But it will also bring clarity so bright it will wash away confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Soon, someone will step forward with a confession. Not directly to you, but to someone with power. That confession will begin to undo everything they tried to attach to your name. You won't even have to be present for the breakthrough. Heaven is moving in boardrooms, offices, and conversations where you are not physically present. All you need to do is continue walking with grace. Let your energy remain clean. Let your soul remain light. Type Amen to get blessing 5151. A person who once underestimated you will be silenced by your elevation. Their words won't matter anymore. Their opinion won't reach the place you're going. The blackmail note that carried your name will now become the evidence that convicts them of deceit. It will become the very tool that triggers divine justice. You may not hear about it right away. But soon, things will begin shifting rapidly. Protection, opportunity, honor, all will begin to chase you down. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You'll feel the heaviness lift. The confusion will vanish. The unknown will no longer scare you. That's how you'll know heaven has won. Do not open old wounds. Do not try to chase down the why. Let the angels do what they do best: intervene, defend, and uplift. From this moment on, walk boldly. Your name is gold. Your energy is rare. And your destiny is unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The days ahead are not just about protection, they're about recognition. You won't be fighting for your name will now start fighting for you. People who once overlooked you will begin to notice something powerful in your presence, without knowing why. The one who misused your identity is growing afraid. Their hands are trembling, their lies unraveling. Every step they took in deception is now reversing back toward them, faster than they expected. A spiritual mirror has been placed before them, showing their reflection for what it truly is. That image, corrupted with greed, jealousy, and manipulation, will be their undoing. You are not required to lift a finger, heaven has taken full charge. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Archangel Michael says, this is not just the end of one attack. This is the breaking of a pattern. No longer will your name be the easy scapegoat. No longer will people feel comfortable attaching their chaos to your peace. This message is your awakening. Not just to what they've done, but to who you really are. You're not just someone targeted, you are someone protected, elevated, and watched over by divine strategy. Prepare for strange blessings. The kind that show up through unexpected messengers. An enemy might be forced to send you an opportunity they intended for themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You might hear your name mentioned in passing, or overhear something that seems unrelated. Don't dismiss it. Your name is traveling faster than you realize, and the spirit world is placing it in the mouths of those who will favor you. A higher table is being set. One where only those with clean hands will be able to sit near you. Those who lied to rise will fall to make room for your truth. This note that was supposed to ruin your life has instead become a divine ticket. It has drawn heavenly attention, and now, justice has a name, yours. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. The person who received that blackmail note is now under conviction. They may not believe in angels, but they will feel the pressure of truth resting on their conscience. It will whisper to them when they try to sleep. It will echo in their meetings. Heaven has planted seeds of doubt in every lie spoken against you. Those seeds are growing, sprouting revelations, and soon even the doubters will turn toward the light. Be prepared to receive an invitation into a place where people will honor you more than ever before. It won't be because you asked, it will be because your truth demanded it. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. A woman will come forward. She may not admit everything, but her actions will betray her guilt. Watch closely when she stutters, when she pauses, when her eyes shift away. You'll know she was involved. But you won't need to expose her. Life will do it for you. Her attempt to cover for someone else will backfire, and the evidence will fall straight into your lap. When that happens, do not gloat. Stay still. Let grace be your armor. The ones watching you are being silently tested by heaven to see how you respond to victory. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Someone will reach out soon with words that seem kind, but they are fishing for information. They want to know how much you've uncovered. Your best weapon in this moment is mystery. Reveal nothing. Smile, nod, and walk away. Let them think you're unaware, while your angels are fighting behind the scenes. Everything they tried to conceal is now bleeding into the open. The documents, the names, the times. It's all coming to light, and nothing can stop the exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. You'll feel tired suddenly, not from physical strain, but from spiritual weight lifting off you. That's because the chains they tried to place on your name have been broken. The heaviness was never yours to carry. Archangel Michael says, prepare for news. A call, a letter, an alert, it will come with truth. The truth that they hoped would never be known. They may try to spin the narrative, but it will be too late. Your name is being cleared not by defense, but by revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 737. People will begin treating you differently. Some with more kindness, some with fear, others with silence. All of it is proof that the energy around you has shifted. You are no longer seen as vulnerable. You are seen as chosen. And that shift has made even your enemies tread lightly. The letter that began this storm is now under divine surveillance. Anyone who touches it now will feel the fire attached to it. It's no longer just paper, it's a spiritual contract that backfired. Type Amen to get blessing 5656. Something valuable was once stolen from you, an opportunity, a title, a position. That theft is now being restored. Not by the thief, but by the divine hands that watched it happen. You will be honored publicly in a way that silences every tongue that lied. You will be celebrated in the same spaces where you were once whispered about. This is your redemption season. Not quiet, not hidden, but undeniable. The more they tried to bury your truth, the more it bloomed. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. Soon, you'll be guided to change something in your daily routine, a new route, a new habit, a sudden urge to pause or shift plans. Follow that instinct. It's divine alignment, moving you away from further traps. They might still try one last move, but it will fail. You're no longer standing where they expect you to be. You've ascended into a new layer of spiritual safety. Your light was always too bright to be covered. Now the world will see it, even if they try to dim it. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. You are stronger than before. You're not returning to the version of yourself that doubted or feared. That version was removed by fire, and in its place stands someone unstoppable. Archangel Michael says, this is not just the end of the attack, it's the beginning of reward. Stay grounded. Stay faithful. Stay wise. Soon, those who doubted you will come forward, not to harm you, but to apologize. They'll tell you what was said, what was planned, and how they watched you survive it all. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. And when they do not hold bitterness. Hold power. Power in your silence. Power in your wisdom. Power in your divine timing. You are stepping into a destiny that no blackmail note could ever delay. This was never your downfall. This was your unveiling. The enemy's trap is now their mirror. They're being forced to see who they really are. And in that reflection, they'll never find you. Type Amen to get blessing 12